What's up, beautiful geeks? Welcome to another iGeek Soccer video. My name is Lazy Legs, and today we are going to be talking about this guy right here. This is the Adidas Predator Mutator 20.1. We're going to unbox it and talk about it in detail. If you're new here, I do review videos like this every single week. So if you want to see cool review videos like this every single week, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on your notification. If you do like the video, make sure you hit the thumbs up button. Also, I'm gonna be making more videos about me getting in shape because it was winter, now it's summer, need to get back in shape. So I'm gonna be making a lot of videos like that on how to get back in shape or how I'm gonna get back in shape. Hopefully it can help somebody out there. So if you wanna see cool videos like that, plus review videos every single week, make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on your notification. Thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Let's roll an intro clip and let's get the review started. Okay guys, welcome back. Now let's break the shoes apart. And let me just say, I love the shoes. I love the way it looks. I love the way it feels. I love the name of the shoes, the Predator Mutator 20, the Predator Mutator, bars. The Predator Mutator 20.1 there. I love the name of it and I love the concept of it. First thing first, let's talk about the colorway of the shoes. The colorway is Fuego, fire. I love the colorway of the shoes. I'm a big fan of all black colorway shoes. And this one is doing it for me. So you have all this kind of like most dominant color is black, and you have this red color going on the forefront of the shoes, trying to mutate to the back of the shoes. Mutator. So actually, when you look at the shoes, let's look at the shoes here, right? So you have this forefront of the shoes, this section of the shoes here, what it did is called the demon skin rubber in the striking zone. It goes in the striking zone here, and it goes all the way in the forefront of the shoes here. Now, when I look at it, think about X-Men for a second. If you guys ever seen X-Men, the lady, what's her name? Mystique. There was a scene where Mystique was changing and she's trying to mutate into something else or someone else. Every time she tries to mutate, she get this thing that comes out of her skin that looks exactly like this old diamond shaped looking rubber demon skin thing on the forefront here. When she tries to mutate, it looks exactly like this. So the shoes is ferocious. It looks ferocious. It looks as if, like, let me just explain. You have this black upper of the shoes here that's coming from here to here, and you have this red section of the shoes here, and the shoes looks like it's trying to mutate right from here, and it's trying to mutate and it's trying to change to red all the way to the back of the shoe. So hence the name, and I'm just spitballing here. I don't know if that's what Adidas was going for, but hence the name, the Predator Mutator, because the forefront is trying to mutate. The mutation starts from the forefront of the shoes and it's trying to go to the back of the shoes. At least that's what it looks like to me, and I'm in love with it. It looks very good. So the upper of the shoes, Adidas say that it's a knit upper or knitted upper, or whatever you want to call it. It's a knit upper, but when you look at it, the look and feel of it, to me, when I look at the shoes, it doesn't feel like a knit upper to me. It feels as if it's like synthetic, but Adidas said it's a knit upper, and I believe Adidas sometimes, but it looks somewhat synthetic to me. But I'm assuming underneath this whole thing itself, you have like a knitted material or some sort of knit feature underneath the whole forefront of the shoes here. Now, of course, this is a mid-cut shoes. You have this mid-cut looking elastic. Now this looks a lot more knitted to me than the forefront of the shoes, of course. But again, I'm assuming underneath that is the same kind of material underneath that, and on top of it, you have this some sort of skin there that's trying to mutate to the back of the shoes. That's the most dominant feature of the upper of the shoes. You have this knitted upper in the upper of the shoes, and you have this demon skin on the forefront of the shoes that looks as if it's trying to mutate to the back of the shoes, which makes it look extremely awesome. Combined with the colorway of the shoes, it's just fire. It looks very, very good. I love the way the shoes look. It looks very, very, very good. And as you move your way to the back of the shoes, you have, of course, the Predator color on the back here of the shoes. And then you have like this same kind of look and feel that you have here on this section here, on the heel section of the shoes here. It doesn't feel as dominant as the demon skin on the forefront of the shoes here, but you can feel a little bit of a little bit of bump and a little bit of resistance when you rub your hand on the back of the shoes here. And of course, on the back of the shoes, you have kind of like this elastic material going on all the way from the back here and all the way to the mid-cut color that you have here. The shoes, of course, has lace. The 20 Plus, I think doesn't have laces, a laceless shoes, but the 20.1 of course has a lace on it. Now, I guess the major difference is that, you know, with the 20 plus, it's been designed so that it's pretty well fitted. But with the 20.1, you kind of, if you look here, you see that it's a little bit loose. So I'm assuming that's because the shoes has a lacing system, of course, and the lacing system does the job of kind of having to tighten everything down and make it properly fitted when you put it on. But that's pretty much all you get for the upper of the shoes. You have this knit upper, which goes from the forefront of the whole shoes itself. It's a knit upper, but on the forefront of it, it doesn't look as if it's a knitted upper. It looks somewhat synthetic to me. You have this diamond skin on the forefront of the shoes here, diamond shape design, looking rubberish. Oh man, that was shape looking rubber on the front of the shoes. Goes mostly on the striking zone here, and again, it looks as if it's trying to mutate to the back of the shoes. Just think about Mystique from X-Men when you're looking at the shoes. It seems as if the forefront of the shoes is trying to mutate and change the rest of the shoes. Pretty good concept. Pretty amazing looking shoes. And I'm geeking out about these shoes because I really love the way it looks. The inside of the shoes, have, of course, the red color there on the upper here, but the rest of the shoes pretty much is just black. And the inside, the midsole, of course, is white. It's kind of like this rubber-ish thing inside that's kind of white. But the insole of the shoes, by the way, Adidas, you decided to send me dirty insole. I am mad at you, but the insole of the shoes is all black, and it has the Predator color up there here, which is in red, and the 20.1. The insole is nothing to rave about. It's very thin, almost feels as nothing, but again, I'm assuming the midsole of the shoes kind of help mitigate any tension or any, you know, sort of heavy traction that you have between the floor and of course your feet on the inside as well, because the insole, it's not doing it. It's very light, very thin. It almost feels like nothing. The heel section of the shoes here is very well padded. I love the way it feels when you feel it. Most of the shoes nowadays, the inside feel very suede-ish, like it feels like a suede material on the inside of the shoes. But on this one, it feels very rubbery. It feels like it's a rubber on the inside of the shoes, but it's very well padded. Very, very well padded. I'm gonna say that you're not gonna have any problem inside here because it's very well padded. And once your feet is inside, once your feet is inside, you're gonna feel very, very comfortable. But that's pretty much all you get for the upper of the shoes, guys. An amazing looking shoes, an amazing looking colorway, and a whole mutated kind of look to it, Mystique kind of look to it, that's trying to mutate to the rest of the shoes. It makes it look super cool and super fuego, super amazing, right? So as we move away to the bottom of the shoe. Now the bottom of the shoes is a split outsole here. You have one section of the outsole here and you have one section of the outsole there. Now one of the things that I've always noticed about split outsole is that because it's split, most of the time when you have a one-piece outsole, like a one-piece outsole, you have kind of like this feel to it that makes it feels a little bit, it's not too stiff in the middle because the outsole is kind of running through, unless it has some sort of a stiff in the bar, so it's a lot more flexible. With a split outsole, most of the time you have an outsole here and an outsole here, and then there have to be something in the middle or something going from this section to hold things in place. And it's the same concept for the shoes here. It makes it very, very stiff in the middle, very, very stiff as far from here to here go in the middle of the shoes. But on the forefront of the shoes here, it's reasonably flexible, right? Because again, this is where most of the force is being placed when you're running. You're kind of pushing yourself a little bit forward. It's reasonably flexible. It's not very flexible. And again, because the rest of the shoes itself is not too flexible, makes it a little bit hard to kind of just like bend the shoes. But when you move a little bit forward here, you're able to bend it, you're able to manipulate it the way you want. And again, it gives you that possibility or that flexibility to be able to kind of have the section of the shoes that has the most pressure on it when you're running, because you have to push yourself forward. It makes it very, very flexible. So that's pretty much all you get for the outsole, guys. The studs, of course, they're all black and they have the same concept as the heel part of the shoes here. You have kind of like the similar thing that you have here, this diamond skin going on here. You have the same concept of the outsole, little section of the outsole of the shoes here. You can feel it. Here it's much more defined. Here it's not too defined, it's just there. So a lot more different, of course. But of course, as you come to the front of the shoes here, the diamond skin, of course, kind of take the whole definition of 3D-ish looking design there that's being mutated to the rest of the shoes. So guys, that's pretty much all you get for the shoes. You have a really good looking shoes here. As far as fit go, the shoes fit pretty well. It fits nicely seated on your feet. Now, one of the things that I would say is that if you have wide feet, I'm not gonna say it might not be the best of the best shoes for you. You can always wear it if you want to, but you might want to go maybe like, you know, half a size up. Even in general, if you don't have wide feet, you might want to go half a size up because it feels very well fitted, and that's the whole concept of the shoes. And once, of course, you have the lace tied up and everything else, is gonna feel very fitted like it's supposed to. So if you're someone, definitely gonna require some breaking time. That's without a question. This is not a shoes that you just put on and then say, oh, it feels good. Like the Puma 5.1, Future 5.1, that's an amazing shoes. Very, 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 very minimum breaking time required there. But for this guy, you're definitely gonna require some breaking time. So if you were someone that need a little bit of space, a little bit of wiggle room on your shoes, you might want to go half a size up, not a whole size, but just a half a size up. It'll give you a little bit more flexibility to for your feet to be able to move in the inside of the shoes. But all in all, it fits pretty well. I love the way it fits. I like shoes that are very fitted on my feet, but at the same time, I do also like the wiggle room. So that's why I'm a big fan of the Future 5.1. It just, I mean, that shoes to me is just it feels so well. It's like one of the best fitting and feel of shoes that I've put in so far in 2020. But for this guy, you're definitely going to need to go half a size up if you're looking for that that flexibility, that wiggle room that you need. But all in all, it fits pretty well, and I love the way it fit. So as far as the shoe guide, that's pretty much all you get for the shoes. If you've enjoyed the video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. If you do want to buy the shoes, link is in the description box below. If you want to see some high quality picture of the shoes, head over to my website. Link will be in the description box below, and I'll put it somewhere up top here at geeksoccer.com. There I have high quality picture of the shoes. As always, guys, I will see you guys next week when we talk about another shoes. And do not forget to stay geeking, stay blessed. Oh, I just said stay blessed, and that's new. Stay blessed, and I will see you guys next week. Do not forget to stay geeking as always. Peace.